Hello and blessed be everyone. Welcome to another Mystery Witch School YouTube live stream. Welcome to everybody who's been waiting patiently. There's a lot of people here today. Hi, Brandon. Hi, Dwight. Good to see you. And hi, Luciano. And Krishna. How are you? I don't know much about Witch Hunter. Is that? I don't know what Witch Hunter is. I meant to say the last Witch Hunter. Oh, the movie. I was going to say, is it a movie? I'm not up with the movies at the moment. But yeah, what do you think about it? What do you think about Witch Hunter, the movie? It would be interesting to get people's feedback. Then I'll decide whether I'm going to see it or not. Okay. Today we are going to do a meditation with Hecate. And it's a guided meditation. It's going to be very short. It's not going to be a long one because I don't want YouTube putting in ads in the middle of a guided meditation. And they put in ads in the middle of lives now, whether you want them to or not. So we're going to be working on offering your current version of yourself. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with the current version of yourself, but aspects of yourself and the way that you feel about yourself and the world that you no longer want because you know that they're not working for you, and stepping into who you want to be. So we're going to be doing a meditation around that so that you can get the experience of feeling and changing the way that you feel. It's an alchemical process working with feeling. Before we start though, hi Sandy. Before we start, so there's a lot of people who are often new to the channel as the channel is growing. I'm almost at the 30K mark, so it'd be good to get another 100 subscribers to get it up to the 30K mark before the end of the week. But for those of you who are new or you're watching the replay, welcome to the replay and welcome to the channel. Still join in on the comments if you're watching the replay. Just to let you know, if you want to support the channel in any way financially, there's a super chat, super thanks, and there's also PayPal me in the description field below this video as well if you're wanting to support the Mystery Witch School channel. And what we do here. And what do we do here? We talk about witchcraft, magic, tarot, and shadow work. And this work that we're doing with Hecate at the moment is a form of shadow work. But this is shadow work where you're really trying to step into who you know yourself to be, the confident you. And also the you, it's not just about confidence. It's also about being able to expand your perception of the world and to see the world more, I guess, as what it is, that it is something that we get to create to a large extent. And we don't have to be, puppets on a string. We have our own sovereignty. We have divine sovereignty. And it's time to, as all magical people have done, is to step into our power and be sovereign beings. And that's one of the reasons why magic and witchcraft are being vilified throughout history, is because the people that are in power, who want to stay in power, are wanting to be the ones that have all of the power and all of the say. And magical folk have always been a threat. So we will still be a threat to some extent, but at the moment we're enjoying our freedom of being able to talk about magic and witchcraft in the world. So let's enjoy that and talk about those things. Now, for those of you who love working with Hecate, I have a free video. It's only a short video, this one. It's not a big masterclass or anything, but it's a video about how you can work with Hecate to awaken your power. And I'm going to put the link to where you can grab that video in the description field, because it's not on this channel, it's on my private channel. So you do have to sign up to go and watch it, and it's called Awaken Your Power with Hecate. So I'm just going to pop that in the discussion box, and also it's already in the description field below this video. And at the end of the video, or maybe even halfway through, I'll be talking about how you can start your work with Hecate if you're wanting to do that with me and the Mystery Witch School, because I've also got a course on working with Hecate. And today is a little bit of a taste of the theme of that course. Okay, so enough talk there. I've just been waiting for people to join in, as it does take a while for YouTube to get things out for people and for people to join up. So for this, I want you to get comfortable. Okay, so make sure that you're sitting comfortably. You can light a candle or incense if you're wanting to do that, but just sitting comfortably where you are so that you can stay in that position for maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and try not to be disturbed if that is all possible. Now, of course, do not be listening to this if you are driving a car or operating heavy machinery, because this will put you into a little bit of a alpha wave state and into a little bit of a trance state. So once you're all ready, I'm going to assume that you're ready now. I want you to close your eyes, because we're going to work within ourselves to create change. So just take a slow, deep breath in, and then exhaling slowly, trying to get the exhale to be longer than the inhale. And if you're feeling any tension, just observe where that tension is in your body. You don't need to change it, just observe it. And take another deep breath in, and exhaling slowly. And taking another deep breath in, and exhaling slowly. And just allow yourself to fully arrive in this moment. Being in the present moment, letting go of any distractions, any worries. And just focus on your breath. You don't have to change it in any way. Just allow yourself to breathe normally. You're just grounding into the present moment. And just allow yourself to trust that you're safe and supported in this space. And we're going to invite Hecate to create a sacred space and to be with us. And this chant to Hecate is from A Journey with Hecate, which is my online course, Working with Hecate. So Hecate, torchbearer, bring your light into our hearts, transforming them with wisdom. To our hearing light, bright light, so we may hear truth. To our sight, bright light, so we may see clearly the path before us. To our right, bright light, guiding us in strength. To our left, bright light, shielding us in protection. Above us, bright light from your celestial realms. Below us, bright light from the deep, grounding us in transformation. Before us, bright light, illuminating our future. Behind us, bright light, healing our past. And make us one with your light, ever changing, ever growing in your eternal flame. Hecate, goddess of the crossroads, keeper of the keys, guide us today. Illuminate our path with your wisdom and protect us with your torchlight. And we call upon you, Hecate, to watch over and guide our steps. And just see Hecate before you in your imagination, or you may already be feeling her or seeing her, depending on your strengths in how you perceive. and feel into the sacred space around you. And just take a moment to feel into and connect with the part of yourself or the way that you feel. Maybe it's the things you do, the way you behave, that you're not fully content with right now. The version of you that you wish to release or transform. If there's fears there in some way, what does that fear feel like? If there's worries, what do those worries feel like in your body? If it's doubt, what does that doubt feel like? Just becoming aware of what these things feel like in your body so that you can identify them. We hold on to these things in our body. There may be anger or frustration, feelings of inadequacy, not good enough. Imposter syndrome, you may feel like a fake or a fraud in certain areas. What does that feel like in your body? What parts of yourself do you not like or wish to change? It could be a sense of not being enough, feeling stuck. It could be a feeling of being disconnected from your true purpose or even your power. Just become aware of these feelings fully. There's no need to hide or suppress them. They're just a part of your experience, and they don't have to define you anymore. So I'm just going to give you a brief period to feel into this discomfort of these feelings. You may feel these feelings in certain areas of your body, maybe even the certain chakras in your body. And now in this sacred space, you're going to offer these feelings to Hecate. You could see her lanterns glowing brightly in front of you, her open arms. And just imagine these feelings going toward her. You're giving them up. They're flowing into Hecate's light. Offering them to her in love and trust, knowing that she will transform these energies for your higher good. And ask her to do that, to transform these energies for your benefit. And just feel into what it feels like to just give these feelings up, to just let them flow over, to let them go. You're releasing the old limiting feelings, emotions, beliefs, thoughts, assumptions. And start to feel the lightness within you. Now that you're making space for something new. And now it's time to breathe in potential, to shift your awareness to the person you want to become, the person you want to feel you are. You can imagine yourself as your highest, most authentic version. What does this version of you look like? Feel like? What qualities are you embodying? Confidence, joy, and to feel joy for your life as this person, to fall in love with this version of you, and to fall in love with your life as this version of you. What are you doing? What does it feel like to live as your fullest self? Confident, powerful, aligned with your truth. It might feel a little uncomfortable. Some of those old beliefs are still there. They might be telling you that you could never experience this in reality. Who do you think you are? You might feel like an imposter. That's okay. If this is new for you, then it's okay to have these little niggly things in the background, but stay present with feeling into this aligned version with yourself, feeling into what it feels like to be this version of you, regardless of what your old programming is saying. What's it feel like to embody your purpose? What's it feel like to have what you want materially? All the money you need, all the material resources you need to do the things that you want to do, to have the freedom and to have the choices. And what are you doing with this freedom and these choices? What's opening up for you? Are you living in a particular location? Are you with particular people? Are you doing something different? Are you experiencing more creativity, more freedom? What does your world look like now as you're fully aligned with this version of you? And just allow yourself to fully embody the feeling. Let it fill your heart, your body, your mind. And just feel into the energy of your ideal self, just coursing through you. If this is the first time you've ever done this, it may feel a little strange. It may even feel a little scary. And as you connect with this version of you, know that you have the power to be this person right now and that you are being this version of you right now. Emotionally, astrally, you're now this version of you because you're feeling this version of you and experiencing this version of you. Your subconscious mind is believing this is you experiencing what you're experiencing. Hecate may show you a path one of her paths on her crossroads? Do any of them look inviting to you? Is there a pathway to something that you particularly want to experience? You can walk this path. And feel how the energy of your ideal self fills every part of you, your thoughts, your actions, your interactions with others. And you can build on this over time. And just focus on Hecate. Does she have a message for you? And if she does, what does she say to you? And now it's time to come back to our normal reality. So we thank you, Hecate, for your presence and your blessings and your guidance. And we give gratitude and thanks. So take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, feel the energy of your ideal self settling into your body. You can take this with you now. You don't have to leave it behind. Take it with you now. And returning to an awareness of the present moment, any sounds that are around you, things that are going on around you, feeling into your body, wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers. You can stretch. And when you're ready, opening your eyes. And just take a moment to reflect on what you experienced, what emotions or beliefs you released or started to release. Sometimes you need to do these processes more than once, obviously. This is, I would recommend this is a daily process if you're really wanting to make change, because you've got to do this transformation daily to get it into your subconscious mind as a norm. But when you do and you commit to that practice, you notice there's changes, there's things that you're doing differently, there's ways that you're feeling different. And you don't, it's so subtle that you don't really notice it until you notice that, hang on, I'm doing things differently now. I'm not reacting in the same way I used to react before. I'm not concerned about some things I used to be concerned about, because you're doing this change, and it is actually a subtle change. It's not like an overwhelming bang. You're transformed. It happens over a short period of time. If you're doing it regularly, you will notice changes within a couple of weeks of doing this process, because it's a very, very powerful process. And I've found that working with Hecate has made it even more powerful. And when you're asking her to assist you, she will help you. Every session you work with her, you're going to discover something new, and you're going to have the opportunity to transform more and more and more whenever you work with her. So in that free video that I put the link to, Awaken Your Power with Hecate, I give you 4 steps, 4 things that you can do to work with her if you're wanting to work with her on your own. I also have that new course now, A Journey with Hecate, Awaken Your True Self, where you're working. There's 7 modules in that course, and with each one you're building on the one previously and working more and more and more with stepping into this new version of yourself, with various different meditations, with ritual, and working with understanding how this process works, so you get an understanding of how it works, working with your dreams, so using your dreams to help you with this, learning to interpret dreams to begin with, and then learning how to actually do uh, change with your dreams and dream alchemy with the dreams, so that you can use your dreams to actually help you change the way that you think and feel around the world as well, because dreams are our subconscious mind speaking to us, and we can speak its language. And when we know how to speak the language, our dreams can become powerful tools for transformation. So that's in A Journey with Hecate as well. Plus, there's also a mini course with A Journey with Hecate, which is shadow work with tarot, so that you're working with Hecate and the tarot to help you with your shadow work, because tarot again speaks to the subconscious mind, and we can work with tarot to help sometimes solve those little niggly things that we can't quite put our finger on. We know that there's a belief or a feeling, but we can't quite put our finger on what that is. And so the tarot can actually help us stimulate a connection to what it is that we need to know. So that's a very powerful tool, once again, in working with the subconscious mind in this identity shifting process. So I'm just going to put a link in the discussion box for the course, A Journey with Hecate, and there's already a link in the description field below the video, and you can also find it on my website, mysterywitchschool.com, on my homepage, and also on my courses tab. And if you are really looking for that transformation of the way that you feel, then that is a great course to do. And it will change your magic. When it comes to your physical magic, it will change it. You'll find that you're doing magic every day without even necessarily needing to intend to do magic. It's we are doing magic every day anyway, but because you're changing into the version of you that has more trust in yourself, more trust in your path, more trust in spirit, that you're going to be feeling more positive in your life, and that it starts to attract more positive things to you. So it's a real letting go. Okay, where are we now? Hi, Sandy. Hi, Ivor. J-Dog. Does Hecate only manifest during the 3 moon phases, new moon, waxing, and waning? No, she manifests all the time. Yeah, I mean, that the new moon, dark moon is more her, I guess, attributed to her historically. But Hecate will turn up anytime she wishes to turn up. I've had dealings with Hecate. When I first started working with Hecate, it was just before a full moon, actually a couple of days before the full moon. Yeah. So even though she's associated with dark and new moon, she will turn up at a full moon too. So you just can't you can't pin her down at all. She's beyond that. And the whole point of working with Hecate, doing these sorts of things, is to become like her, and to bring our own divinity back into our consciousness again, that we are divine beings too, and that we're here having this earth experience for whatever reason. There's lots of different theories out there as to what we're doing here. Some people will say that we're here to learn. I don't think we're here to learn. If we're divine sovereign beings, what is there to learn? That we're here to experience. I think we're here to experience and to create. It's an opportunity to create in the physical world, and to do that consciously. Other people believe that we are these creative beings, but somewhere along the line in our history, it's been sabotaged by other beings like the demiurge and archons and things like that. And so we're living in a false simulation. It's not the real version, it's the false version that we're somehow trapped in, and that we have to become more conscious in order to realize that we're trapped and to become untrapped. So there's lots of different theories out there as to what we're doing here, and I think the more we work on ourselves and the more we start to explore ourselves, the more we can start to connect with the reality of what may actually be going on, because just believing one story isn't necessarily the way to go. Okay. So let me know in the comments field how you went with that meditation, and also in the chat. I find that what happens after meditations is that we tend to go, because we've gone into an alpha wave state, we tend to be very sort of like very calm and very relaxed, and often it's hard. It takes a while to come out of it back into beta brainwave state again. Uh, but that's okay. I can understand you being quiet there for that reason. Okay. If you've got any questions about what you experienced, throw them in the comments field of this video. And I'm just looking at the comments. Everybody's very, very quiet. Okay. So that's all there is today. So thank you so much for coming along and doing the meditation. I made it a short one because it's a live and I didn't want YouTube interrupting things. And I've never done really a live meditation before. Normally my meditations are pre-recorded, so you can listen to them whenever and you're not sort of being, distracted or held down by a particular time. Thank you, Krishna. Thank you for the feedback. Do that every day. Do that kind of thing every day and you will change. You'll find that there's change. But if you are ready to work with Hecate and myself, do sign up to a journey with Hecate because it will really help you get knuckled down and do this work on a daily basis. You're working with Hecate every day. You're connecting with Hecate. So you're going to establish a relationship with Hecate if you haven't already established one. And if you already have a relationship with Hecate, it will deepen your relationship with Hecate. Okay, so thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful week. I will be here again next week with another live. And I think we have next week. No, it's the following week. We have the solstice coming up. Just looking at my calendar. It's the end of next week. Okay, everyone. Blessed be. And we'll see you next week.